All right, here we are for another roll reveal. This one is reveal number 773. It is a 1949 Philadelphia plastic tube roll. 1949 Philadelphia is one we don't see very often, especially in the reveals, because, well, there are no known double die obverses or reverses. But that doesn't stop us from looking now, does it? Plus, if you happen to get a high-grade coin out of here, which I don't know the exact grade of the coins in here, but if you happen to get a high-grade coin, they are quite valuable. Here we go. Let's make sure I'm in the right place. Okay. Yep, 773. Okay, here we go. Coin number one. Mr. Fletcher. We're going to be looking at every aspect of these coins, attempting to see anything out of the ordinary as far as doubling is concerned, because, well, when you see that there's nothing listed, you turn it into a challenge. And here we are with that challenge. Find double dies. Not one there. Let's see what's next. I guess Tripp is the only person who wants to watch this right now. That's fine. Sissy. James, Eric. Good day, guys. Good day. Here we are again. This, as I was describing, 1949 Philadelphia is not known for having anything for double dies. So we may not find anything special out of this roll, but I definitely wanted to dig through a 1949 plain roll, because there's a number of people building Danskos that don't even have an uncirculated 49. And you never know when we could accidentally find something great. Now, all of the spottiness that you see on the coins in this roll are part of the plague of 1949. You will find that a lot on 49 plain coins, which is why if you get one of these in an MS67 red, you're talking about a $3,000 coin. So, yeah, most 49 plains are pretty low grade. It's because of this. That was done during the planchet wash process. All that crud on the coin is leftover soap from the planchet wash process, and it was nice and bright shiny red when it was first released, but after a while that soap started staining the coin, turning it darker, and that's what we end up with, is a stained coin. Happened very frequently from 1949 through 1954 on the Philadelphia Mint coins, which is why 49 through 54, if you can get a very high grade coin, you got yourself a piece of greatness. Actually, it kind of started in 1945. 1946 are quite rare as well, and 47. 48's kind of difficult. 49 is really hard to get in high grade. Coin number 5. Now I'm Chuck Patillo. Of course, if I see anything that looks like it's going to turn out to be high grade, I'll let you know. So far, everything's kind of typical for a 49 Philly. Coin number 6 now to Alex. Now number 7, DC. Oh, just a bunch of blotches and stuff. This is to be expected with 49 Philly. Number 8 mark. Nothing. Now number 9, Paul. All right. Number 10. Does the 1 and the date look like it's pulling to the southeast? It is possible. Yeah, that's kind of just part of how 1949s are. Number 11, Jackalope. Not pretty. Taco John. Nothing there. How about 13? Sureg. Nut. Number 14. Mark. Nope. We're doing all right. I hope. Most things seem to still be ticking. There's number 16, IT. That is a double eyelid, I believe. It's sticking straight out to the east. I don't know. I'll give that to Eric for a good think it through, and we'll see what we come up with on that. That could be a double die. It looks like it probably is. I'll pass it to Eric and see what he says about it. It's been our first earlier die state coin in the roll. It's the first time we've plowed through this particular die. Oh, what's that on the 4? Well, it is kind of strange. It looks like it might have a little fat on the 9. And it looks like it's got a couple of extra little thingies above the crossbar of the 4. This will be interesting. We'll have to take a better look and see. Of course, I'm going to need another coin to aid in the investigation. Hopefully we find another one. We'll hold this out since it's not likely we're going to find much for double dies in here, so we'll take a look at the odd, the interesting, and the different, just in case. Does 49D have any known class 6 doubling on the E of we? I don't know right now. I'd have to look it up to remember. I know that 47D and 47S are known for having convex upper edges to some of the letters in We Trust. And it's actually nothing, even though it looks kind of like a class 6 double die. Wait a minute, what did I just do? Okay, I had number 19 up. Number 18 is for Stan, so that one was for Stan. Now number 19 for Doug. Wow. This one's ugly as ugly gets. Alright, we're going to have to do something for Doug on that one. That's a right gross coin. I'm just going to do a refund to Doug on that. Coin number 20 now. Chuck Daughtrey. The more I look at it, the more I think that number 16 is indeed a doubled eyelid. Those ones to the east are a little harder to pick out. This big old die gouge up there. Coin number 22 now. James Valley. Little die crack on the forehead. Nothing else. $23. Sloppy stacks. Now number 24, Carl. Not a double die there. It's a die scratch inside the eye. Shin bone. Nothing there. $26 now for DC. All right, number 27, Taco John. I hate it when you get a couple of rolls in a row that have nothing really worth talking about in them. 28 now. Chuck Patillo. $29, Jackalope Herdmaster. A nicer, heavier clash mark, but that's all that's here. Coin number 30 for Sissy. Nothing. Number 31. Back to Doug again. $32 to Sissy. Let's see, 33 to Frank. Nope. 34 now. Shinbone. Now 35 to Alex. $36. Taco John. $37 now. Dan McCumber. Oh, Daniel. Nothing there. Now 38, Shinbone. All right, 39. Paul Polyhampton. Here we go. Raymond. Sort of kind of dud. 41. Shiny coin guy again. Condition of the coins doesn't help a lot. Makes them kind of anticlimactic. But you got to realize 49 Philadelphia just doesn't come nice. That's why I don't usually run them. But I decided this time, change pace. Why not? Well, now I remember why not. This coin's actually in pretty decent shape. $43 to Frank now. Nope. What I'd especially be looking for in this roll would be bars on the bottom of the 4, the top of the 4, bar L, doubled eyelids, haven't seen much like it. $45. Richard. $46. I think after this one I'm going to need to take probably a 20-30 minute break and get myself refreshed, get outside for a little bit, probably pick up sticks in the yard prior to my mowing this afternoon, and then I'll get back to the reveals and finish them off. We have a total of 3 remaining: 774, 775, and 766. 766 is a 1941 Philadelphia roll that I've been saving to get them done during prime time, and I've not had any time during prime time to get them done. So it's going to be done later in the day as a daytime roll. Number 48 now. Come on. Only 48. There we go. Sureg. All right, number 49. Roger. And the last coin in this more or less bust roll is for Paulie. Nothing. So, not so great. Would have been nice to have better, but oh, it doesn't always turn out that way. All right, folks, I will be back. Looks like probably around 2:15 to 2:30 to start the next one. Get myself a good little break outside. I haven't been out of this chair most of the morning. Back's starting to hurt. I need to stretch and get moving around a little bit. So I will be back 2:15 to 2:30. I appreciate it, folks. You guys have a great afternoon. I'll talk to you in a bit.